This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. And the Hokies will kick it away to start us off. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Duke's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and
oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Blue Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running back searching for a hole. Still running at the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Caught in the backfield, it's Mooney. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Finds a tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love the tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll go back to the ground. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He's got him wide open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Duke.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will go to work for the first time today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes.
Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Might as well give it to him again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The play action fake. Keeps the play going. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock down for a loss.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. The Hokies will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that D-end getting that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that player.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Runs through the tackle. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. This will be his 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. This offense has it with really good field position. Using his legs, it's Francis. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They get to him as he throws.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll leave it with him. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Blue Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to run for it. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And the Blue Devils can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Mooney. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Blue Devils have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Blue Devils are threatening on first and goal. Looking to throw again. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Here's the pressure. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go in the the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball support.
The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Hart. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they got the completion there, and it didn't go very far, but the big fella with a nice catch.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Rifles it down the middle. Hauls in the deep ball. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
He'll set up to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Touchdown, Duke! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Pulls it, fired complete.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. Guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. On the sweet spin, and he's free. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Once he got some room, it was over.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Blue Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the option. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Good, solid tackle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Stands in and takes the hit. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And the Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Catch is made at the 15. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Looking for space, it's Francis. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Francis. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistake.
He wants to go deep. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Finds a spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. At midfield, he's got room. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Going right to work up top. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the 2nd half.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And the punishment has been extended.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin? Kevin.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 11 over Louisiana. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Snatching quickly on the left. Turning it on! Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Oh, my, circle, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Reach it, fires complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The sack makes it an even longer third down chance for this offense.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the tailback. Gets it past the marker. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The Blue Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Mooney. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the defense gets home. Ikaye at the 35. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Finds his man. It sucks.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Catch in the middle, it's McCoy.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
And the Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 40, there he goes. Open field on the right. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
31, Virginia Tech, 17.
He'll return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this will be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own. So you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try the right side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Mooney. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Got it in the middle. It's Francis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Blue Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for room. It's Francis. Hard running there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save it. Time as possible for their offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Power football with the run. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Blue Devils come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground with the back. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. On 1st down, here comes this offense. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know.